Greetings all. I'm back with another review. Who'd have thought? This week's review is going to be on M. Night Shyamalan's newest movie, Old. Let's get into it. I went and saw this movie a few weeks ago, and I know this review's a little late for it, but I needed time to think. I needed time to let it stew a little bit. If you've seen M. Night Shyamalan's movies, you'll know that they're very mind-bender movies. Like, they'll twist up at the end. They're always focused on something that's kind of weird, something a little uncomfortable sometimes. His movies are majority of the time hot shit. They're absolutely hot garbage normally. If you've ever seen Sixth Sense, Signs, The Village, what else did he do? Lady in the Water, The Happening. He's got quite a few movies. He's been around for a while. Unbreakable, Split, Glass. I would say let's say I named about 7 movies. I'd say about 6 of them are trash. Majority of the time, his movies are dog shit, like I said. This one, though, it's in between. It's not awful, but it's not great. It's just to give you a little rundown of the setting. A little family goes to a beach in a different country or something, and the beach ages people, and they can't get off the beach for some reason. That's the premise of the movie. So it's a cool idea. It's a cool, uncontrollable idea, which is kind of, it was fun. It was fun as the viewer to sit and watch this movie because it did keep you guessing the entire time, which is good. That's what you want from a Shyamalan movie. But I didn't like it all that much personally. I didn't think it was like the best movie ever made. I didn't think it was really the best thriller ever made. I thought it had elements that were good, and I thought it had a lot more that were bad. In particular, I think M. Night Shyamalan is just not a good writer. I think he's just like, they need to take the fucking color crayon out of his hand because he's a terrible writer. It's just awful. He's got good ideas, but like, they need to hire people that aren't absolutely fucking stupid to write the script for these movies, because sometimes the characters just say things that are just absolutely not necessary to say. Like I said, it's about a group of people who are on an island and they're aging rapidly. It's very strange. They start noticing that they're being watched by the people that brought them there, and it gets really like culty, sometimes. Like I said, there's elements of this movie that are pretty good. There are moments where I'm like, what the fuck? Like there's gonna be moments where you're just kind of like, you need to sit back and like kind of breathe in what you're taking and like whiff in the pile of shit that is Old. Like I said, it's not the worst movie he's ever made, but it's certainly not the best. I think Sixth Sense is up there with one of his best. I think Unbreakable is up there with one of his best. And I don't think this even comes close to either of those movies. This is more of like a Lady in the Water where he just did something random and thought, oh, I can write a cool twist in at the end. Let the record show the twist is awful at the end. It doesn't really like, I don't know, there isn't much of a twist. There's not a lot of like happiness at the end of this movie. It was like this movie could have ended on a really good note, and M. Night Shyamalan just walked in with a fucking black crayon and scribbled it all out and just drew a bunch of shit on a wall, and he's like, put this in the movie, because it's just a lot of goofy bullshit going on. Like, for instance, the characters, like, what's nice is like the characters feel like you feel like the characters, because you feel like you're stuck with them. Like, you have no idea what's going on. You're trying to figure it out as much as they are. That's one of the issues, though, is like, there's no like, it's all just a guessing game pretty much. Like, there's no actual logical like solution for anything that's going on. It's literally just all the characters guessing what's happening. And like, everything's so convenient. Like, they're so desperate to figure out why they're stuck there that one guy's like, I'm an archaeologist and the rocks around this beach are magic or something because like they're making us older. Like, where the fuck did you get that assumption from? Like, what the fuck is going on? There's moments where they'll try to like go back the way they came and they'll just wake back up on the beach passed out. Like, it just a lot of times it just doesn't make sense, and it doesn't explain some of the things that don't make sense. So like, I don't know, maybe that's just an M. Night or whatever the fuck his name is. Maybe that's just one of those things, but I didn't really care for this movie all that much. It's not something I'm gonna like go out of my way to watch, and I'm not gonna really recommend it to anybody. If you're looking for like a movie that's gonna like just kind of pass the time, and it might like I don't know. I guess you might be surprised by the ending, but it's not really the most special ending in the world. Um, I don't want to spoil it, but the movie fucking sucks, to be honest with you. It's just not amazing. Um, like I said, it did do a pretty all right job at like making you feel like kind of in the same like scary boat as the characters in the movie. You almost felt like, oh fuck, I don't know what I would do in this situation. It's a cool idea. It just, I think anybody else making this movie would have had a better chance than M. Night Shyamalan or whatever his name is. But yeah, I wanted to make this one short, make it quick, easy. I don't recommend this movie. I mean, if you can find it in like a dollar bargain bin or something, yeah, go ahead. But in my opinion, this movie is just gonna go down as another M. Night Shyamalan's fucking trash heap, to be honest. So hopefully you guys enjoy the movie. If you do watch it, let me know if you liked it or not. Maybe there's something about it I missed and that's why I didn't like it. I'm not too sure. I really am just going to contribute this one to terrible writing. Good idea, terrible writing. I think it's M. Night Shyamalan's fault. But, that's just kind of the career he's made out of these movies. He's made a career of making like a big twist at the end of each movie. And it's like, sometimes you just don't need to do that. But it's his niche. It's what he does, I guess. I could see some people seeing this as a pretty all right movie, but I don't think this is going to be like a cult following type movie at all. I don't think it's going to really like be memorable really that much. I think the idea is going to be memorable. I don't think the movie is though. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a score of, I don't know, I give it like a 4.5 out of 10 for 4, maybe a 5. If I'm being generous about it. It did have some okay elements, but most of it was just kind of annoying. The characters were stupid. They didn't really, I don't know, nothing really surprised me when it came down to it. Like it was just like, oh, of course, a stupid twist at the end. So 4.5 out of 10, maybe even a 5. It just depends on how you're feeling about it. I'm going to go 4.5. It's okay though. It's okay. I mean, you're going to sit down, you're going to get up, you're going to go home, you're going to jack off, and you're going to forget about it. Jeez Louise, that was a negative review, right? Gosh. I hope the feedback for it is more positive, though. I'm hoping maybe a like, maybe a subscribe. I don't know. You know how this goes. You could either do it or you don't do it. It's one or the other. But, I guarantee if you're watching this, you're not subscribed. And I guarantee you also haven't thumbs up the video either. So, it'd be nice if you did that. Because if you don't, I'm going to continue to be upset.